Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, this video is the mainstream video tag, and I was tagged by the great legend himself, R. Dowdy from Texas. Oh yeah. Well, this mainstream comic video tag is where I had to answer 10 questions. And after I answered those 10 questions, I had to tag 3 more people. So, let's get started. Well, first question. Favorite ongoing book with one main hero. And before the start, I have to say that it was not easy for me, because all the comic books that I read, I like them all. So, it was not easy. So, the first one was kind of hard, because like I said, I like all of them. So, my favorite ongoing book with one superhero, with one main superhero, I have to say is Green Lantern. It's not Sinestro, but this is a Green Lantern book, so I would say it's Green Lantern. Second question is my favorite teen book. Well, that was another one. I had to choose. Okay, I have Justice League Dark. I got Red Hood and the Outlaw. So I had to pick the one that I like the most. Like I said before, I like all of them. I chose Justice League. That's for me the best teen book. It does qualify as a teen book, which I think so. Next one is favorite hero. Okay, this was, I had to ask that question myself. If you ask me from DC what's my favorite superhero, the first superhero would pop into my mind. I have to say is Superman. If you ask me Marvel, I would say X-Men. So it's Superman. Whether it has nothing to do with the book itself. I'm just showing the comic book as to show the superhero, but has nothing to do with the book or the series. Next question is my favorite villain. That was easy to answer. There's only one. That's only one that he can do whatever he wants. He's smart, he's cunning, and he's always thinking. He's a thinker. And I'm talking about Darkseid. Now this is my favorite villain. I was going to choose the Joker, Lex Luthor. There are a bunch of villains, but the ones that really, I even choose Doomsday. So I had to choose between Doomsday and Darkseid. So I choose Darkseid. Doomsday, he's just a killing machine. That's it. But Darkseid, he's a killing machine, and also he's a thinker. So my favorite villain is Darkseid. Well, let's see, Marvel or DC? Well, DC. Sorry. Hey, I like Marvel, but right now, I mean, when I was reading back in the 90s, I was reading Marvel, DC, and Image. Big time. But then, yes, when I was reading books back in the 90s, it was Marvel, DC, and Image. So I would say that Marvel and DC, they were paired, just right there. But right now, I'm more DC, so it's DC. Let's see, my favorite event. I have to say is Throne of Atlantis. This was just an awesome event. This storyline, it was awesome. At least for me, that was one of the best, which I like all of them, but that's the one I like the most. Least favorite book. I don't know if, well, this one is kind of hard because it's hard for me to tell, because I don't know how I should explain. Well, the least favorite book. Like I said, I like all of them. But if I have to choose one that, let's say that I can leave, yes, it was kind of hard though. But eventually I make up my mind and I came up with Birds of Prey. This is my least favorite book. Is Birds of Prey. It's good. It's just simple story, something different to read in the DC universe. But for me, that's the least of the books. I like it, but this is the last one of the list. Next one is, what comic book do you read that most people hate? Oh, I don't know. I would say Phantom Strange is one of them. But I guess I have to go to Birds of Prey. I don't know if these people hate it or not. Excuse me. But I know that hardly ever I've seen people mention that book on their videos, as far as I know. So I will assume that Birds of Prey is the comic book that I read that most people hate or don't like. So I will say Birds of Prey. Hey, it got two votes in one comic book. Next one is the least favorite event. Well, like I said, I like all of them. I read 2 events from Marvel, which it was Avengers vs. X-Men, which I like it. I know a lot of people hate it, but this is my personal choose, my least favorite event, which is the dumb one, right? Yeah, least favorite event. I know that a lot of people didn't like Avengers vs. X-Men. In my case, I like it. A lot of people hated Age of Ultron. I read it. I like it. So, but for me, the least favorite event, if it counts as a crossover, if a crossover counts as an event, I would say the Comet. Although it was okay, but it's my least favorite. I mean, you can ask me actually because all the events that I read so far, this is the one that I least remember. So I will choose the comic if a crossover counts as an event. My favorite comic book jail. Well, first I know there is a number, but I don't remember to know if there is a comic book jail. DC, I was thinking about Blackgate. But Blackgate, there is not much stories about Blackgate. So I had to go with Arkham Asylum. That's my favorite comic book jail. Yeah. So now, that's it. Yeah, that's about it. So now I'm gonna tag 3 people. I hope that the people that I'm gonna tag, they have not been tagged already. Maybe by people that I don't know of, or vice versa. So I'm tagging a comic book mom, Stephen McKee, and the Mr. Fix-It Smash. The Mr. Fix-It Smash. Those are the 3 people that I'm tagging for the mainstream comic video tag. Did I get the title right? I hope so. Well, guys, so these are the 3 people that I have tagged, which I hope that they have not been tagged already. So check out these 3 people's channel. comic book mom, she's a great lady. Stephen McKee, another great guy. And then Mr. Fixitsmash. He reads comic book and he has a big collection of statues. I'm not kidding. When I mean statues, I mean, he has a lot of statues and they all look so cool. I mean, he has like one of his videos, he had like well, in Spanish we call it curio. I don't know how it's called on English. It's like a furniture that has light and you put things in there. That's a door. Showcase. Yes, he has like a big showcase where he has display of some of his statues. They're awesome. And he's a big comic book reader. Big time. Well guys, like I said before, I hope that the 3 people that I have tagged, they are not being tagged already. And this is it guys. I hope that you like it. See you later. Bye.